Ladies, we're on the home stretch, just 2 more weeks to go. I hope that you are enjoying the special connections between the first century marriage customs and gaining a deeper understanding of your place as the bride of Christ. So far, we've looked at the contract, the price that your groom Jesus was willing to pay for you, the cup, your opportunity to commit to him, the gifts, both corporate for all Christians and individual, just for you. And today, we're going to move on to one of my favorite secrets hidden in plain sight, tucked into the Gospel of John. After giving gifts to the bride, the groom left to prepare a place for his bride. During this time, the groom built the house that he and his bride would live in. It was generally an addition on his father's home. And even though he built the addition, it was actually completed according to his father's design. In fact, even today in Jewish culture, you can find homes that have incomplete rooms waiting for the son to find a bride. For us, as the bride of Christ, this is a big deal. Here's why. Remember in John 14, verses 1 through 3, when Jesus said, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I am going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you, that you can be with me, and you also may be where I am." Ladies, right now, our groom, God's Son Jesus, is preparing a place for us. But according to Jewish custom, even though the groom himself didn't know when he would be allowed to return to retrieve his bride. Are you ready for this? That decision, the decision to retrieve the bride, was made by the father. Only when the father of the groom felt the time was right would he send his son to get her. Now, I hope that you are understanding how important this is for you and how important it is for us as the bride. This is important for 2 reasons. Jesus said that even he did not know the time of his return. He said that only the Father knew. Isn't it interesting how this is so culturally correct for a wedding? Why else would Jesus say it like that, except that he was saying, "You are my bride"? Now, the other huge thing that we can learn from this custom is that even Jesus himself, as the groom, submitted to the authority of his Father. Authority is sometimes a hard word to swallow, but one of the greatest ways to show someone that you love them is to submit to their authority. In fact, in the Old Testament, obedience was the truest form of worship. The exciting thing about submitting to God is that he already knows what will happen in our lives. When we submit to him, we can rest assured in the fact that even in the difficult times, he has a plan. He will be there, and we can trust him. However, even though we know that this is true, sometimes it's hard to know. This week, as we study God's word, we're going to look at how our obedience to God's authority creates an unstoppable force, and help us know with assurance that we are following his plan. Ladies, don't give up. You are the bride. You are loved. You are special. You have a purpose. You've got this. Let's do it.